I'm gonna give you the controller back because
New content.
New content. Hey! This is part of the Ultra Deluxe edition, baby.
I'm so excited. And we triggered this by pressing the input.
No,
Just happened.
I think it just happened.
New content? What does that mean, new content?
Hey, Sarah in the wings. Welcome to the stream. My name's CaptainStarLord.
Sean Mocha.
Sean Mocha. Thanks for the follow, pal.
/ Gigadrancer / whatever you want to call me / daddy.
Hey. We're playing Stanley Parable Ultra Edition.
I'm so happy for you right now.
Anything could happen. Anything could happen.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we...
Ultra
should we
Deluxe,
be
baby.
moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I'm gonna pass this to you.
Oh, okay.
So you hear all of its everything.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Let's jump, baby! Jump around.
You get to jump.
Oh yeah, make sure you save. Make sure you save.
Oh, save some jumps.
Save some jumps.
Okay.
Is that it?
That's too
Surely
meta.
that's not all
Let the boy
new
play.
content. There has to be something else, right?
You have 27 jumps remaining.
Okay.
Another
Use them wisely.
elevator. Stanley, I have
Oh,
to
is
say,
that... I was gonna use them all.
initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right
But you're
there.
cheering
Hell,
for me.
I could counter 30 trillion.
What
You
is
could
that?
put that on the box.
Oh,
The
I'll swap it.
Stanley
Oh, do you
Parable
like this?
Ultra Deluxe.
No.
Okay,
Now
no, I'll
with
take
over
it.
1,000 hours of new content, and oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yeah.
Cheers.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever
Let's see this new
it is.
content.
New content. Oh, a chair noise.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now
They
at
did
the
so
game's
great on this new
achievements,
content.
and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
Yeah,
I built
naming
up too
Twitter,
much
let's do it.
anticipation around the new content.
Oh,
I'm
apparently he
afraid.
sold
It
Twitter.
could never have lived
Shut
up
up,
to such
really?
expectations.
Well, let me double check that
If you're
fact.
still with me, why don't we just
me
reset
double
the
check real
game,
quick.
and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh. It's just a picture of the hallway.
So I did. Oh, there it is.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I've actually never been. I've never seen what happens that way.
Like in the vent?
I know the hallway. I know what happens in the vent.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine.
It's up to you.
You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
I want to know.
You wanna know? Good. Yeah. Let your
Never mind,
curiosity.
You're not a dork.
This was a triumph.
Making
Making a note here, huge success. It's hard enough in my
Okay,
size.
you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the
Huge
Stanley
success.
Parable used to be.
Right
So I
now.
made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
I like the sticker on top. It just says Stanley Parable. Good times just being in the office.
Oh, that is the right time. That's cool.
Oh. No, or an hour.
Oh.
I think it's 2013. It's supposed to be 2013, the year it came out. Trip down memory lane. Our first dollar.
Yeah, I remember getting that.
You got that one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that scene. Runs a piano off in the distance.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game
Huge
ever
success,
created."
Wolfgang says.
Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk.
That song is on my playlist.
New elevator
Nice.
content.
I think there was also an acoustic version that someone made where they had like a guitar and everything. Memory zone maintenance, baby. Hey, the opening screen. It was good. Oh yeah, that's one of the possible endings.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. We just never unlocked it because we got the new content before we could unlock the new. Sorry to spoil that for you.
That's okay.
We can find it later. Who's Scott? And it's never the end. It's never the end.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of
That's your
time
doors.
collecting dust
Right on the
in the
wall.
hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you know that one.
Oh.
I'll show you the serious room later.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on.
So I feel
don't
like that's why it's
recall
very
this part
important
of
to
the
like.
memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no! Oh God, no! Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art.
He's taking that
I
so
suppose
personally.
I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
All the negative reviews that we ignore. Hey, fam, it's okay to get the negative reviews. You know why? Because they just haters.
Well, the idea for the game is good. For someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy, honestly.
See, that's a good review.
Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't.
All right, fam. Remember, make the content that you want to see in the world, regardless of what other people say.
These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel...
Someone definitely made this.
like I let these people down.
Not expecting anyone
Perhaps
else
the
to like
Stanley
it.
Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always... What's this one?
That seagull.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip
Jeez.
button.
OMG, it's cookies.
A skip button.
Cookie 9?
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do
Okay.
that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe
Alright.
letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it could
Cookie
be
9.
that. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes,
Another door.
a skip button we shall have.
It's in the door to walk through.
Oh no.
And
This
here
one's for
it
you,
is.
bud.
Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out.
The door is gone.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
You were so quick. I would not have the heart.
Hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about
You
you
killed my
and
plans.
us and about everything we've been through.
You're so quick. The poor narrator just wants to get a word in.
Is he gone? Oh, the clock fell.
The clock fell. You killed ASDF guy 76's plan.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said...
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a chat. An empty chat with followers. And the followers, they made me crazy.
Crazy.
Daydream.
The end is never the end, 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 is never.
Wow. ASDF guy 76, you had that.
You were so ready. Dude, props to guy.
Way to go, ASDF guy.
ASDF.
Going above and beyond here.
Oh.
Poor narrator was trying to...
Basically, almost know this by memory. That's amazing.
Daytime!
Narrator, are you there? Hey, your plant. Got your plants back.
Got your plant back. We fixed it. We got rid of it again.
Ah. Shucks.
Yeah, what happened to all the plants? And some. And how?
And why? I'm sorry, pal.
Sorry.
Sorry. Cheers, mate. Bruv. Oh.
Ooh. Who knows how long it's been?
Real. Buttons. Welcome to the desert.
I mean, this is your future now. This is the world that you're in. Gotta be careful. We got a sandwalk. You don't want to get a sandworm.
An Alaskan bullworm?
An Alaskan bullworm. Lisan al Gaib. No, I think that's one of the endings.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah,
All of
wait.
his co-workers were gone. What could
See
it
if I
mean?
can find it.
Stanley decided
It's
to
here.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Oh,
he had
here,
simply
here?
missed a memo.
Yeah.
No matter how hard Stanley
close
looked,
by?
he couldn't find a trace of his
So I know we got
co-workers.
new content, but like,
Yeah, that entire thing counts as an ending. That's cool.
please, please, please. Is there another computer before the new content? No. There you go. I want you to enjoy the new content.
content. Got it.
You noticed
Oh,
my
good, you
sign.
noticed my
Yes, I
sign.
have something very exciting to show you.
Oh, that's
But
good.
this is the best part. Next run sprint. I won't say more. Although, Wolfgang, I enjoy your commentary. I'm not gonna lie.
Wolfgang, I've missed you. I hope you're doing well, buddy.
All I have to say, Wolfgang, is the whole.
Hey, holes
You see,
all.
Stanley, I've been
I'm really looking
reflecting
forward
on
to the
the
bucket.
Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it...
I'm
should
just
live up
happy
to
for
that
you. That's all I'm saying.
So forget this Ultra
have a
Deluxe
sneeze?
nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud
That's my
to
favorite
announce
part.
for the first time ever,
What
the
about the whole-
Stanley
Nothing.
Parable
Stanley Parable 2!
Hey!
Again.
Again.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with
Oh
a
my
few
gosh, it's a
tiny
sequel.
additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely
You have to read
new
the cups, too.
experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many
truly
different
proud.
directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
That's amazing.
New mug.
New mug.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than
Taste the
Ultra
sequel.
Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Gotta read it. Well, not that one. Oh,
New mug.
where's the other one? There's another one.
I need to make a mug in my merch shop that says new mug. They're back. 2 doors.
2 doors.
The fern!
See? It was important.
It was important.
What was it? Want to mess with the captain? Oh. 2 ferns.
2 ferns!
Double the fern, double the fun.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I think if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts,
the red marker?
then surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
There's one cup in particular that made me laugh really hard. I don't know if it's here. Yep, this is the one.
Don't talk to me before I've had my sequel.
I want that one.
New features. Bus. New content.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
All right. Enjoy your new content, bud. Sorry. I'm preemptively laughing.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
People named Jim
Let's have you
right
roleplay
now.
as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along.
All the
I
Jims of
promise
the
you'll
world are
love
just
it.
like,
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Clear your
Ready, ready?
mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person
I
named
am Jim. I
want
am
you to imagine
Jim.
yourself living as Jim. Sleeping and waking
Do
as
to
Jim.
do to do. My
Falling in
wife
love
is
and being
Pam. Hi,
heartbroken
Jim.
as
Hi, Jim.
Oh,
Seizing
we're
all
Jim.
of the
Jim
world's
Jam.
possibilities
Jim.
as Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just
Okay.
a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
before we keep going, I want to say
We're
that
doing
this
it
would be an amazing cosplay. No, I mean, keep going.
And this
But this would
time,
be
let me
an
finish
amazing
first.
cosplay to do. And everyone else already knows what I'm talking about. But like, have a button and just have people press it, and it's Jim.
I mean, we could do that. I could just
can't.
dress up a white button down.
Yeah,
And you could walk behind me in just like a black morph suit and be like,
just narrating him.
Stanley went through MegaCon.
But no, he's Jim now.
Oh, Jim.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
I am.
No, you're
Imagine
Jim.
yourself driving to work.
You're
as
Stanley
Jim,
until you hit the button.
playing
Now you're Jim.
Frisbee on the weekends as Jim.
I'm Jim.
Staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim.
Oh, we should do
Developing
that.
a crippling
Why haven't we
substance
done that?
addiction
I
as
don't know.
Jim. Rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim. And finally, dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim. Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am. I'm
If
Jim.
so, then please step forward and press the button. Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described
That was
you.
me.
Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable
It
2,
would still be
it would
worth the
still be worth the
money.
money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from
Oh
all
my
of this
God.
personal,
Personal validation.
Oh there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise,
No,
soon
it's
you'll
putting the
start
button
to
away.
lose all sense of who you actually are.
That's sad.
The Jim button's gone. I hope you had your fill of the Jim button.
I did.
Yeah. Great job, all you Jims out there.
I just want to say, oh my gosh, it said your name, Jim. Guys, I still have 28 jumps left. I'm going to
I
tell you that right
suppose I
now.
could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work
Oh.
of finishing this feature.
I didn't see that. You didn't want to do the epilogue?
No screenshots.
Whole new office. you took a screen. You took a screenshot. Have you seen the baby one?
No.
Guys. We'll get to the baby one later.
Button says that the name of the player.
So that's where we came from.
Jump circle infinite hole. Oh wait, the bucket.
It's the bucket, guys. Guys, it's the bucket.
Wait.
Ow. Ow. Do whatever you want. Do anything. It's free will.
The bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the
Look up.
game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Oh.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind.
The content we've all been waiting for.
The
bucket.
The many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps
Y'all already know.
even comforting.
He doesn't
you may
know.
even come to
Jim.
long for the gentle
Jim.
embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket
Jim.
is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me.
Yes, you
than
see.
actually redesigning
Let's see
the
if you're
game to
worthy
make
of
it
holding the
uncomfortable.
bucket.
Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Give it a try. Holy Grail moment. Sorting Stone.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even
on,
in
chat.
the face
Let's see
of
those
crushing
congratulations.
Despair must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the
Let's
bucket lends you an
go!
air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
GG, man. GG.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
Is that a button you can hit too?
All
GG.
this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Hey, you got your bucket.
Got my bucket. Now what?
What? The bucket? What are you talking about? The bucket takes care of you.
Does
Also,
anyone
I
give out
definitely...
awards for most enjoyable
If anyone wants to
bucket in
scan
a
the
video
QR
game?
code, go ahead and do it
That
now.
really should be an award if it
Because
isn't
I've done it
already.
before, and I will... Now's your chance, everyone. You have the... That's it. You have the power of the bucket. But I watched that video. It's a pretty long video, so probably not right now.
This t-shirt is the best new feature.
I want all the merchandise.
I can do rip-offs for the store.
Let's do it. Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Which one would you want? Look at that guy.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well someday it is.
Be well someday. We need to find this outfit. Take a screenshot of this fit. What are the shoes like? Black shoes, we got it. Okay. We're gonna do this cosplay. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be so great.
Maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made
So
my
it's all the
decision. We'll
balloons
move
down in the
on.
office.
You will someday.
You will someday.
Oh my god.
Guys, it's time. It's time. My favorite part.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end.
No
of time, if you
hesitation.
like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious
hesitation.
concoctions, if I do say so. Now,
Just jump right on
since
in.
you've gotten to see the
Well, you got your bucket, so you're okay.
you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
No.
No, I got my bucket. I'm fine.
Exactly. Hold
Now,
on
I
to the
don't
bucket.
want to
Hold
be a
on.
bummer,
Oh.
Jim?
But I do
Jim.
recommend you
Jim.
use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Hold.
Do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found that
Bottom of the infinite hole.
You found me out,
Meeting at
Stanley.
2
I'm a liar
p.m.
and a cheat, and you're so
I do have to use the restroom,
Look,
but
I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Keep falling down the hole. How? Wait, how? There's no more hole. Like, go back to the surface and then jump back in?
Yes.
Great. Now, I'm very excited. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
The problem is me.
The problem is that you like holes too much. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh.
You got your bucket, so everything's okay.
You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
It is getting shorter.
Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh.
Every pause button is the Roman
You'll
numerals.
just do whatever it is you're here to do. And
It's the
hit
two of us. We can make it with your
when you're
head.
ready.
Just the two of us.
Is the
Oh.
teleport
It's not working.
button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye,
Yeah, I'll know
Stanley.
what's about to happen.
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley.
Enjoy the
I
hole.
hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Do you like it?
The hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Pretty nice hole.
It's a nice hole. Shh. What does he mean he's out?
Wolfang, do you know what's gonna happen?
Oh. Stanley, I leave you alone, hypothetically speaking, for 5 minutes and you've gone and made a mess of yourself. Come quickly now. We have much to discuss. Spike the Buck, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. He's the narrator voice. Who is? Spike the Plug? I can see that.
Well, hey. Now we get to enjoy the hole.
What's up, Cap? What's up, buddy? I almost texted.
Oh.
This is my friend Sean, Spug Plug. We go way back. He also goes by Gamer Jr. I was this close to texting you yesterday saying that the GTA 6 trailer, like the real one gameplay, was online.
You spelled it the right way too.
But I didn't want to be that guy.
Hey, change your perspective.
Oh. Wait, what about my bucket?
Oh, it's still there. Sorry, just the face.
Because of April Fool's Day, yes.
I do love the song.
I would have blocked you at 10 times over. Change your perception?
You also get to change your reality.
Oh. Oh.
Change your perspective, change your perception, change your reality.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of my
Change yourself. Oh.
My head's stronger. You're no longer using up the space of
Oh.
my head's stronger.
Oh, that's cool.
You're no longer using up the space of mine.
Oh, back to reality. Okay.
My head's stronger. You're no
Space.
longer
Upside down one got me too.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley!
Oh,
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that.
these are Stanley in
because
different
this
game
world is
styles.
Oh, that's
just so
cool.
darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really truly focused on the whole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back.
Little pip.
Actually, I don't remember. Do you have to restart the game from here? Oh, no.
Let me go back into the void.
Honestly, that was like so much fun. Okay, so now here you are back at...
Yeah, go on.
Top.
Try out some of the new features.
I was gonna say, is the hole still there?
An ASDF guy wants to reassure us that there is no more hole.
No.
No more hole. Are you sad about the hole now?
I am.
Yeah, did you like the hole?
The hole's good.
Yeah, the hole is great. I was excited about the hole.
Wait. Free, new, plus easy.
Achievement.
I can't believe it. Get it here. Pull the lever. Is that gonna end it?
No.
It's gonna end it.
You can do whatever you want.
Jump circle!
It's a good thing you saved 27 more jumps.
You
Hey!
know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Okay. It's a good thing you saved it.
Look at the mug on the table. Mug on the table, mug on the table, mug on the table.
Mug on the table.
No jumps remaining.
Player tears.
Aww.
That's a good mug.
Oh, that's the exit.
We don't want that.
Jump circle, this map. Free. Okay, let's go get the free achievement.
The free achievement. Don't forget the epilogue. Oh, look at the top. Infinite hole. Fine, it ended. Mostly infinite hole. Get your
Receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. It just works.
That just works.
That's the guy from the guy who made Skyrim
Now,
Fallout. It just
You remember
works.
that broken test achievement
It
that got
just
left
works,
in the game
it
on
just
accident?
works.
Well, I'm developing a
When it had all those
technology
bugs.
to simply give you the achievement.
Well, no, that's how he
You see,
was
you'll
at.
come
I
to
think
this
he was at
lever, and when
E3.
you pull it, the
and he would just go,
achievement will be given
it
to
just
you.
works.
It's as simple as that.
someone, I think the Chalk Eaters made a
Perhaps I
game
should have
called that.
clarified. This is
Or
technology
a
that
song.
will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
We're gonna give you the achievement clearly right there. It's just broken. It doesn't
To be
work.
able to get the achievement. You guys are so. Between the three of you guys, you're so ready to just say the quip. Well, it'll be ready in the sequel. It's a good thing I have my fucking bucket.
Yes, the bucket. It consoles you. Makes you feel good about everything.
Nothing happens, does it?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I want to look back at the sign and tell me if that the outside. Does it change? The one behind you?
No.
No, okay. Like I wasn't sure if like the
What
whole
else?
one
What
changed.
other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Gotta get the collectibles, baby.
Can you find them?
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up.
bucket and
You
its infinite
simply
wisdom.
collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
I love this imagery. Here you have this scene where it's like ethereal image of everyone clamoring to get this one item and just you collected it. Good
God,
job.
it really is
Possible
the
to
worst
open
when you
up the
collect
settings
everything
World
in a video
Champion
game,
store.
and then they give you a big
What? Settings?
Up in the settings world championship. Oh,
fancy reward
it's up,
for it.
it's up.
Absolutely
It's around the
tragic.
corner. It's up. Before you leave, don't forget the
Oh, setting World Champion.
yeah.
So I need to go.
You just need to change every setting.
Wait. I missed Jim. Wait. You heard Jim in the game.
It's Jim. Did we do everything here? Besides the setting world champion, we got to do that, which I think is just off to the left. Oh, it's upstairs. Okay. Upstairs on the exit technically. Right? Is that what you're saying? Near the exit? Or are you saying back there?
I think it's back there.
Let's just go explore. Why not? That's the point of the game, is explore. No. No to the exit.
Back there.
Back there. Okay. The stairs on the left. Oh, is it in that corner? No.
It's a good thing I have my bucket.
This guy.
Yes, he does.
No, that's right. Epilogue. We forgot about. Oh, look at him. Yeah, I was gonna say, please take a screenshot. That's so cute. Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Mostly infinite hole. Oh yeah. Okay, so go up these stairs. What? Why can't we go in?
Am I doing this wrong?
The power of the bucket has reached into your mind and commands chaos. No, the bucket would never do that.
Never.
Never. Can you change all? Well, okay. Well, what if we changed all the settings? Have you tried changing all the settings? Dush. For the sliders, you need to go from 0 to 100 and vice versa. I hate what you're doing right now. And select through every option.
Don't need to
No,
confirm the settings.
you don't need to confirm, so we don't have to apply it.
I think that did it, right?
And go back up the stairs. Were you tempted to go to the jump circle again? It's tempting, isn't it?
I want to do another jump. It opens once you get the achievement. Oh.
Okay, so you gotta actually do all of them. You may have missed one. Audio and video count. Yeah. Thank you. Controls don't matter. We'll go back. And then can you, yeah, go to the audio ones. Here you go. So all the way to 0. All the way to 0. And then the video. Was that it? Do we hit apply resolution? Looking at the audience here.
You need to go to the sliders the other way.
Oh, okay. So all the way back up to 100. Gotcha. It's okay, Faden. This is part of the game. This is part of the achievement. It's worth it. Is there anything that we missed? If you accidentally hit accept, you're gonna throw up.
Yay!
Wait, what? Did we actually get the achievement? Did you hear?
It opens outwards.
Oh! Hey, great job!
Yay!
I can see you've gotten the settings world.
Thanks, team. Everything should be back to normal.
Kind of.
Be an achievement. Well done. You've experienced every setting, traveled to all corners of the settings menu. There's nothing you haven't seen. So, just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including an entirely new setting, something called bumpscosity. What exactly is bumpscosity? Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet.
That's your trophy,
but
bud.
I just know that you'll
Yay.
be able to adjust it on
Thanks,
some
team.
sort of slider. and that it'll be available from the settings menu. We'll sort the rest of the details out.
Okay, how do I turn that off?
Remember it was something show translation labels, yeah.
Out later. I hope you're looking forward to trying out every level
That's a fun
of
sound.
viscosity in the
does that mean?
Stanley Parable 2.
Huh?
Merge, settings, bucket, office decorations, epilogue, collections, or collectible infinite hole. We did
I
it.
think we did it all. Congratulations. Depending on how much.
Says a dialogue depending on how much you got. Okay, you can finally leave now.
Thanks. Dialogue depending on how much you put. And you got your
All right.
bucket.
Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Random briefcase.
Hey, yeah, thank you so much for all the new followers, guys. If you're following me in this chat, I appreciate you guys.
Please, no screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video
I'll laugh
game,
if
but
they make a sequel
I can
one
feel
day.
it in my soul. It's going
Oh, this
to
is the
work.
sequel.
There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
All right.
Here
Front
it
center.
is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Here's the hole. The gym button.
Well, I mean, there's
The
potential
bucket,
here, right?
achievement.
It's
Can I go
sort
down?
of... Okay, never mind. Hold on.
Can you?
Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't
The
a
jump circle
coherent
in the
video
infinite
game at
hole.
all. It's a lot of gags.
And 2
And I
buckets?
do very
What?
much enjoy
3
creating
buckets?
gags, but they don't add up to anything.
I don't know if I can handle 3 buckets.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait,
3 buckets is too
maybe
much, I
that's
agree.
it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With
Not enough
care
buckets,
for the vision
agreed.
and integrity of the original game.
More
Could it
buckets?
possibly work? I suppose it
I
could.
don't know about you guys, but I
It would
wanted
need a
more
really,
hole.
really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Stop.
Look at it! Look at it!
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked
The
for a
balloon.
company where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's
Get well someday.
job was simple. He sat at his desk in room
Oh, gee,
427.
you're playing the sequel.
Buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every
Just so much fun.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in. The
Now
very
every ending will
moment
have
he
the bucket.
decided this job,
Wait, really?
Stanley was happy.
You have your bucket now.
Like, I get to keep having...
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single
Being able to
order
press a
had
button,
arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
the A button for
No
exactly
one had
12
showed up to
milliseconds
give
is
him
insane.
instructions, call a meeting, or
When
even
you skip,
say
you just skip that first
hi.
bit.
Never in all his years at the company
It will
had
someday.
this happened. This complete isolation.
Hey.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen.
That's right, we're
solid,
at the last one.
Stanley found
Because I
himself
hit it
unable
the
to
last
move
time.
for the
Nice.
longest
And before, so this is the last one
But as he
before
came
we
to his
get the
wits
fifth
and
one.
regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Should we? Okay. Oh, I was gonna ask him if we should get out of the office or should we do this? That's right. Welcome to heaven. You know why this is heaven?
Why?
Because clearly you enjoy pushing buttons. So you get the most hardest achievement in this game is probably playing the game for the entirety of a Tuesday. All of Tuesday, like from midnight to midnight? All 24 hours? That can't be.
It is.
No way! Oh! Okay.
So do I just... Is that it?
You're in heaven right now. You're in button heaven. It's the heaven ending. So if you want to go back, but there you go.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a minute, Stanley picked up the bucket.
It's so good. Bucket!
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
What's the ability to play Stanley? I might do that as a stream now. If I ever do a 24-hour stream, I should do
If you're ever off on Tuesday,
left or right, guys.
I'm gonna say go to the left. There's one thing I really want. I really want it to happen.
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh, here. I want this to happen.
Still no one
The
was here.
room closet with the
Stanley
bucket.
needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office
But
was
with
where he'd find
my bucket, I'm
answers.
fine. But with my bucket, I'm okay. Broom Closet!
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves
Forgot
the
to sprint with
bucket.
no regard for safety, you're
I
right.
really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
I won't hand over the
I know
bucket.
how hard it must be, given the pressure that the
Our
broom
bucket.
closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
Like,
that your
the
life is
companion cube.
so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happens
Yes,
to lay
I
in your
love my
path
bucket.
in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
Take that.
Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they
I wanna
have
marry this
changed and
bucket.
evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Yeah, player one died in it. That's right. Player one died here.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we
Roast
go.
that closet. Yeah.
Hey.
Property
now
of
it's
Stanley.
No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Second closet is my bucket. This property of Stanley right here.
All right, I've
Or
got a
should say
second
property
sticker
of
back
Jim.
here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
There you go, a
You
second
see,
sticker.
I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
So everyone
That
knows.
way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Oh, hey, Jim. I see you're holding a bucket.
It's so good to see you, Jim, in the chat.
I can tell because of the
I
sticker.
could take the name calling and the dismissal.
I gotta
of
give
your
this back to
kinship
Stanley,
with the
though.
bucket, but now, the Broom Closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Okay. You're right. You're right, Jim. I should give it to Stanley. Says, hey, Jim, that bucket belongs to Stanley. Okay, now here's the question. Should I go up or downstairs?
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's
Down?
office.
If I go downstairs, you think with the bucket, I'll be like, okay?
The downstairs is the loop, right?
Yes. Now, this is as far as I got with the other thing. So, like, I don't know what happens past this point.
Let's ask chat. Guy, Wolfgang, Faden, should we go upstairs or down?
First one to answer. Doo-doo. Down we go.
Let's go down.
I'm going down, down in the early round. Sugar will go. Oh,
Hey!
You found one of them. One of the
Got
miniature
a
Stanley
collectible.
figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of
feel like
these.
there's a
Only
reward.
the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't
Thank you.
buy that sort of happiness,
that's
Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm so glad I looked back here. Let's see. Now you need to find the other four. You're correct. I'm sure they're somewhere over here.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive
what does that mug say?
economy, why had he
Copy
taken
that.
that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Can I go
His
backwards?
boss
Can I
would think
sprint?
he was crazy.
Add a
And
bucket
then
from all of them.
something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket. in his
Crazy.
arms.
Wait, he looked at the
Am I
bucket in his
crazy?
arms.
He asked
Am
the
I
bucket.
crazy? Asked the
The
bucket.
bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. And that's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort.
Thank you,
And
bucket.
that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps.
Happiness.
How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would
Wait,
come
where'd the
from
bucket
this.
go?
Who knows
What?
what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his
Give me back my bucket.
And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very
What was that coffee mug say?
And now
Copy
he felt
that.
himself floating off the ground.
Where's my fucking bucket?
Gracious. he
Where'd it go?
exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley!
It's me,
A bucket!
Got to bucket them all.
He rushed
Copy
forward
that.
from room
Thank
to
you.
room, passing by one bucket after
I
the
need
next.
my bucket.
None of
Ah!
them were his.
Oh.
None of them were his special bucket. Come to me, Stanley. Find me. He had to find the bucket.
Where
he
are
had
you,
to
bucket?
return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly,
Oh my god.
he froze dead in his tracks.
Is that you?
He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside.
Real bucket was inside. Hey, what does that coffee cup say?
Coffee nut.
Painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Oh. Thank you, Wolfgang.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Standing with a bucket all
Mariella woke up
along.
on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
Coffee is for the soul.
Look
Look at her bucket.
That's funny.
Her bucket, not my bucket. Wait, does that have my sticker on it?
To himself, and then
my
collapsed
bucket.
dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man
Had no bucket.
Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an
I feel like this is
illusion
the end of
and
my
it's all
turn.
just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he
I
didn't
shouldn't have
even
dropped my
realize
bucket.
He'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. Of course, she had no time for this. There were a
Yes, you
myriad of
have to-
confusing
I love my
problems
bucket.
she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Okay. I wonder what happened. Oh, what does it say right there? Meeting today in the meeting room.
Ooh.
Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I wonder what
could it
happens if you
mean?
bring the bucket.
Stanley decided
Into
to
the
go to
meeting
the
room.
meeting room. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
There's a thing that says that there's a meeting in the meeting room today. Ads again.
Ah.
What? Oh, this is new.
Oh, it is.
Huh.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh wait, no, we didn't go to the meeting room.
Is that the...
You went to the meeting room's on the right side. No, you're right. No. I was thinking, oh, can we find them? Can we find all of the Stanley collectibles? There will be a reward for finding them all. She said that there were not. Oh. We already got 2 of them.
A large room, lots of boxes.
Some are both red and blue.
Nearby fireplace. Private but smelly place for an important person.
15 seconds left. What do you mean 15 seconds left?
Of the ad.
Of the ad. Okay. Nice. We can do it. We gotta get all the Stanleys now.
Good luck.
Okay. We got our bucket. We know where the Stanleys are. In the red room. With red and blue doors.
Large room of boxes.
That chair looks like a penis. Trust the completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room.
It's funny.
You've got your commemorative bucket sticker.
Coming to a
We
staircase,
went downstairs, so
Stanley
we'll go
and the bucket
upstairs.
walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh, is there one in the bathroom too? In the executive bathroom?
Yay!
A miniature Stanley figurine. There's there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about Mini Stanleys?
Mini Stans.
Stanley figs.
Stanley
Oh,
figs?
What about
Stanlerines?
Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine.
Great job on the
under
Stanlerine
your
and
belt.
the Stanley Parable 2 that we are currently playing. Is there one in the elevator room? No.
Wow.
I know. Want to try to do that trick?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned.
Nice. Let's see if it'll let us go backwards. So you can't have it. Bucket is ours. Suck at Broom Closet.
Didn't update.
It did not update. Maybe it will when we reset.
Tasty.
Taste the reset. Taste the sequel. All the balloons.
Well, someday.
Oh well. Someday. Not today. Wait, does that have the sequel mug? Right there. Oh, be my Valentine. What? And then our doors open. The darkness. Oh, that's right, because this is the one where... Does something different happen when you have the bucket?
I don't know.
Let's find out. Will the bucket provide?
The power within.
There's a bunch of stairs. 59. The bucket always provides. Thank you very much for that reassurance.
Provides.
Provide. Always. There you go. You're escaping with the bucket. You got your bucket with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Goodbye, doorway. Oh. What are you doing? Shh. What are you...
Bucket is
What do you
free
mean?
now.
No, what do you mean? Bucket? No, you're giving the bucket away? Fallout 4 ending. Wait.
Poor bucket.
No, no. Bucket? Is it gone?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Can we get the
mean?
bucket back?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Guys, I'm honestly so freaking sad.
I'm sad.
I'm so sad the bucket is gone. What is this? The end is never the end. It's 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 never the end. Gotta turn off all the computers. But the bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Go get another one. There's none left.
There's none left. What? Just died. He has now died
This
3
was
times.
not
Oh,
the correct
that
way
was
to the
us.
meeting room, and
Let's get another one
Stanley
then.
knew
Okay,
well.
sure.
Perhaps he wanted to stop
Let's get
by
another
the
bucket.
employee lounge first,
With that sticker.
just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time
So mad.
understood true
No.
happiness. Then the feeling was, but eager to
Yeah.
get back to business,
I'm
Stanley took
sad.
the first
I don't have
open
the bucket
door on his
again.
left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked
You get the
straight
baby
ahead to
now.
the opposite door, and
baby
got
thing.
back on track.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. The baby was in the red room, right? Yeah.
Guess not.
Yeah. Wait, hey, look, it's crossed out. So nearby a fireplace. Oh, that's right. Okay, sure. That's what we can do. I'm so sad.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Also just gonna
What
turn
could
off
it mean? Stanley
any
decided to go to the
computers.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's the bucket? Oh, bucket! Bucket's back! Yay!
And try not to lose this one too, you
Guys,
dog.
it's fine. It said too late now. I don't know what that means. Like, is it too late? Like, even though we reset it? It's a replacement bucket. No, look, it's got my sticker and everything on
I was
it.
gonna say that's the new bucket.
Stanley
That's
touched the
my
tightly
bucket.
to his chin. This was not
Same engravings
correct
and
to
everything.
The meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was
Okay,
simply the
we wanna
place
go
to be.
Through the
And there it
lounge.
was.
Nice lounge.
Had the bucket
Nice
turned out to be
lounge.
correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
Oh.
Yes, Stanley thought
Thought
to
to himself,
himself.
yes, perhaps
Yes,
it truly
perhaps
was.
it truly was.
Something about, he said something
How
about the bucket.
insightful the bucket turned out to be.
How insightful my bucket. See, Wolfang says, see? You just gotta believe in the power of the bucket. Yeah, baby.
Jim.
Here with the
Hey, what's
bucket.
that coffee mug say?
Coffee nut.
Nice.
Stanley, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Never mind, the bucket was
Stanley
wrong.
took the
How do we
door
do
on
the
his left
baby?
to go back to the meeting room.
Where is what is the baby one? The baby one's straight ahead, right?
No, said the bucket.
I think.
Don't
Yeah.
go to the
Hold
meeting
on.
room. Go somewhere else. The cargo
If
lift.
memory
yes.
serves me correct.
Go. Good.
said the bucket.
Now ride the
What's it,
lift
the
all
power
the way
of the
to the
bucket?
top.
The
power of the
There's
bucket.
something up there
Hi,
I
Dad.
need you
Hi,
to
Dad.
do.
Hey, Dad.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
Darth.
It should have alarmed
Mango.
him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced,
Firmly
that
convinced the bucket had spoken
spoken
to him.
and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I will do whatever the bucket commands. Actually, is this door open over here?
We're about to find out.
Ooh.
Oh, there's the collectible.
Oh. How do we get to? Oh, there's a vent. We're coming back for you, baby. Card key? If we get a card key, was the bucket not work? Okay, we're coming back for that. Did we come
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point."
Where?
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on
Understanding
your
of what is and what isn't a bucket.
understanding
This is my bucket.
isn't a bucket.
I'm taking it with me.
Step in here for a moment.
Step in where for a moment? Oh, in here. Oh.
Scary.
My God. The bucket is all-knowing, not all-powerful. Wait, is this a bucket? Yes, it
Now
is.
then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Okay, I'm gonna say this is a bucket. Nice, good job, team.
Incorrect. It is
It's a hologram bucket.
not an actual bucket.
My favorite game shows.
Item 2.
Is that a
Is
bucket?
this a bucket?
Say no. Hey!
It is a
3D
3D
printed recreation of a bucket.
Not an actual bucket.
No, because you know why? The bucket in my hand is a bucket. Everything else is not a bucket.
Item 3. Is this a
Take
bucket?
a close look.
Can we walk up to it?
No,
I'm gonna say that.
I'm gonna say it's not a bucket because the bucket in my hand is a bucket.
Incorrect. This is a bucket. Is this a bucket?
Is this a bucket?
I feel like it's gonna be yes.
I feel like it has to be yes. That's a bucket? Alright, we said that's a bucket. That's a bucket.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw
Looks
it
like
up?
a bucket to me.
Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
Jeez.
Tractor equals bucket. Not according to the narrator.
Like Jim. Oh.
Is this a bucket?
Is this a bucket?
Say yes
I
again.
mean, it kind of looks like a
It
bucket.
looks like a bucket to me.
Yeah, I got it, bucket.
A bucket.
Wait, no explanation. Good.
Item 6.
Absolutely not.
Is this a bucket?
No.
Not a bucket.
No, I'm sorry, Wolfang, that's not a bucket.
Trick question.
Alright. Both.
Both. Gotcha.
It's both.
Good.
Item. Wait, hold
It's
on.
an
I can't
imposter.
find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
It's both a bucket and not a bucket at the same time. It's Schrodinger's bucket.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's totally a bucket.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Man, so many options. I want to say no.
Say no.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm
Are you a
losing
bucket?
Myself, and myself was all
I
I
think
ever
he's a
had to
bucket.
begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
I wanna hear what
can't
it says.
have that. I'm sorry, but I'm going to erase all buckets
What?
from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
He's gonna erase all the buckets from the game?
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every
Yes.
single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket.
Yes, you
after
are.
all.
We are all
And
bucket.
you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news.
We're not buckets.
No, we are buckets.
Yes, I actually
just in
feel much
denial
more
right
at
now.
ease right now.
Or maybe it's gonna be a
still
talking
delightful
bucket.
to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
No.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket.
But the real
If you
buckets
run
were
into
the
anyone
were
else,
us all
maybe
along.
don't mention
The
that.
real buckets were the friends we made along the way.
All right,
Jim.
here we go.
Hi, bucket. Should we start from the beginning?
I think so.
All right. I want to know what
All his
happens
co-workers were gone.
later
What did it
on.
mean? Stanley
Hey,
decided
meeting
to go
today.
to the meeting room.
Figurines.
Perhaps he had simply missed a
It's a
memo.
bucket.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away. As
So I'm sure,
Stanley
like,
embraced
once you
the
walk
bucket.
in, there's certain things that you can't do with the bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
The lounge.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Number one
was
dad.
this better than the meeting room? Yes. No. Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley
Should
took
we?
the door on his left to go back to the meeting room. No.
Okay,
said
how do
the
we
bucket.
get to...
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The
Ooh,
cargo
nicely
lift. Yes,
done.
Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Okay, I'm going back to
Nice.
the name of these little Stanley.
That's four,
figurines.
baby.
And now I'm torn between Stanlerines
Four Stanlerines.
and Figlers. What do you think, Stanley? What
Curious to
name
know
better
what
encapsulates
happens if
the
you answer
intrinsic
correctly.
sense of
Quiz.
happiness that
Take
you
the vent
get
after
from
you get
seeing
the
a small
collectible.
number
Sounds
in the
good.
corner of your screen go up by one?
Okay, we'll
Let
take
me
the
sit
vent.
on it.
But no, I'm
I'm sure it
curious
will
too,
come
like
to
if you
me.
actually knew. Also, why is that truck on?
This is a triumph. In making a note here. Huge success.
What does it say? Beware the referee of pain.
Striped shirt savages teaming it.
Yo, but remember that clip art? Like that is traditional clip art.
It is.
Maybe Black Mesa.
I memorized the answers from your interaction with that one. Dude, nice.
Nice. Thank you, Wolfang. Oh, no, no, yes. No, yes, no, no.
Okay, this is day number.
Didn't I say yes?
Oh, wait, hold on.
295. Take number. I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel
Bucket Lord.
every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down,
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's how I
make
feel.
sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
Okay.
Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can
Are you looking up?
monetize it.
It's gotta have that wooden handle
It's
on it.
unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get...
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Huh?
Who's there?
What the heck is going on?
All right.
Gambarata? We're trying to do Japanese, but gambate? I'm very confused.
Same.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then
Now
on,
do the
he would
window
never
ending
be
with the bucket.
alone ever again.
Do the what?
It said do the window ending. Oh, go back, go back.
Oh,
Oh, well, yeah, oh, with the bucket, sorry.
okay. Grabbing the bucket.
Warmth spread
Like jump through the window
Stanley's
again?
arms.
Mm-hmm.
With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
What are you doing? Can I go up this way? Is it not this way? Why can't I go up? Hold on. Let's try this again. It's right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Up. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh, hey.
Hey.
Oh, I think this is a balloon getting in my way.
There you go.
Whoop.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
What?
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the
What?
countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans.
Is this the
and the
war
bucket's
ending?
own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim.
Oh
The
no.
opportunities to do so much more,
What?
There was so much
Bucket?
it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This
The bucket was evil all along?
stupid. You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form.
Show me your true form.
Transforming into a mighty beast of untold power. Its fangs glistening like...
Show me. Show me. Did you hear that?
Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket.
It's bleeding
Thank
out.
God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll
No.
agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Jesus. Now I'm so mad. Hold on. Here you go.
Ultimate anime ending.
Ultimate end. What's
Just
the
a
ultimate?
step through this
Was that the ultimate anime
Are you
ending?
really
No.
just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think? Stanley picked up the bucket and
And
smiled.
smiled.
He'd never be alone again. Not truly alone. Not with the bucket around. Stanley
What if we
clutched
did
the
like the
bucket
normal
tightly
one?
to his chest
Yeah.
The bucket.
and entered the door on the left.
Like, what if we did the story with the bucket? Somewhere both red and blue. I know that's like technically the right door.
What's the fireplace?
Like the office? No. Do it.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
We're going in.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any...
Oh yeah, 8888.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have
Oh.
broken down into an emotional...
We're just saying
dumpster
8888
fire
just because
if
you're
not
being
for the
silly.
soothing presence of the bucket.
There's the fireplace.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
Oh,
It
twice.
would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
Hey,
Hey.
trophy.
Hey, thank you.
Connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Thank you, guy.
That's a good achievement.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Yeah.
Yay!
You're getting close now, Stanley.
That's
You've
5.
really gotten all of
So
the
where's the
figure
red and
and
blue one
reads.
then?
Very soon,
I know
you'll
that's like
collect the last one, and
if
then
you
the first number will
choose-
equal the second number, and that will be it.
I think if you don't have
We'll
the
be
bucket,
different people by then. Different in the
I
sense
think because
that
I had
we
the
used to
bucket, I
have
wasn't able to go
none
through
of
that
them.
doorway.
And now
And maybe
we
go
have
to the
them
left.
all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Lorines.
I'll hand it
None
to you
of us
after.
Yeah, it's what they said. Okay, perfect. After this round. Thank you, ASDF guy.
Thank you, ASDF guy. Once we get the last collectible, I might end it. Oh,
Okay.
I'm a wee bit tired.
I get it. It's
elevator
almost.
raced downward, plummeting towards
11.
an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would
Well
be
done.
all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, mind control facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Jumping down is different with the bucket. Oh.
Oh. Should we jump down?
But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below.
Hey, where's the
he fell
jumping
directly
circle?
onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall. Now, what to do next? Stanley wondered.
Let's find out.
Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they
Stanley
decided that
did
the
a water
best thing to
bucket
do
clutch.
would be to simply get comfortable down here.
Water bucket clutch.
So they set up a little couch and relaxed. It really wasn't so bad down here.
And
After
a
some time had gone
TV.
by, they installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis.
It's a reference.
But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel like a home. In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all.
Oh,
He'd
except for it's right
never
there.
gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been
Oh,
able
that's,
to unearth the many
that's ending.
mysteries of the
Yeah.
mind control facility. This lack of closure
Good
began
ending.
to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning. It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail.
Oh.
All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing
This
it
house
over
was a
again,
home.
staying on
New
the
mug.
path.
What does that say?
It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I
If you
need
found
to
me.
see the true ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the
Same.
reality of
Yeah.
things, maybe this will
One more
become an
collectible.
ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on.
What if this is a very
The two
long
of them
ending?
waited for a very long
Let's find out.
time.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Okay, last time.
Here you go, buddy.
Thank you. And,
got this.
and unfortunately, we're doing this without the bucket as I speak.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was
Save
it a
energy,
sign of
guys.
something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Bye, bucket. I love you. I miss you. I'm gonna miss you, bucket. Mwah. Get a little smooch.
Little smooch.
A little smoochy.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
Agreed.
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Mr. Meyer, admired.
And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Goodbye.
Stanley was so bad at
Get well
following
someday.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, back here.
Look, Stanley, I think
But this
perhaps
time without
we've
the
gotten
bucket.
off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What?
Yay.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
It still
to
says
show
no
you
buckets
something
behind this point.
beautiful.
It really
Let
does.
me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Here you go.
Give me a chance.
Oh, check to
Now
the right.
listen carefully. This is
There
important.
it is.
Stanley walked through the red door. And there it is.
The last.
Legally.
Savor this moment, Stanley. This
We did it.
is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've
We can do the baby
insisted
thing now.
that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here, and now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Oh. The empty chair. Time for bed.
Yeah.
So I want to say I want to do the baby thing, but the baby thing takes a while. So,
Go ahead and go through the red door.
all right, we're doing through the red door. Sorry, guys.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Oh, is
The
this the
problem is all
living
these choices.
No.
The two of us always trying to get
sorta.
somewhere that isn't here. Running
An
and
hour,
running and
oof.
running, just the way you're doing
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Don't you see that it's killing us?
I
Sam?
unfortunately have to wake up at
I
5.
just- I
So
wanted to stop.
If we had an hour to do the baby
So
thing,
much happier if we
but that's
just
dedication.
stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
It's technically 4. But I think it doesn't actually last that long, does it?
thanks for the stream, friend. Get some rest.
Want?
Oh, this is cool. That's right.
Looking
What's this?
for?
This is a very...
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
You feel
I
happy?
actually feel happy.
Technically, it lasts as long as you want it to. Wink, wink.
True, there is a short version. There is the short version. We could do the short version, but we're already here in the red door. Have you seen this version? Nice and happy. Pretty lights.
Happy.
Happy. Happy.
Happy.
Oh, wait. Which one is it?
I can't believe you.
I got that reference.
Thank you.
No, wait. Where are you going?
What's this? Oh,
Nice.
hey, little picture. Someone made a little drawing
Oh,
for
no.
us.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
That's
We'll
a
lose all
reset.
of this.
Jump on up.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing. No!
See, we lived.
Thank God, you lived. You had me worried there for a
We're
moment.
hobbling a lot slower though.
Now, can we please get back to the other room? There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Don't worry. I'm with you.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. No.
It is much slower
No,
now.
What are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
This is the very dark ending. Yeah, he's right. This is the saddest ending.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that? Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Look at that pretty
And
room.
You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Whoops. Bye, room.
Hi, room.
No, perhaps not.
Bye, little kids drawing. All right, let's end this on the saddest note in the game. I'm sorry we didn't end it on the baby.
Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Will you do the honors? Together.
And we greeted death like an old friend.
Jump.
Or maybe you're just getting.
Oh,
a
is that
kick
it?
out of it.
No, there's more.
I don't know.
If I go back,
I
does it
just
say
wanted us
anything?
to get along. But I guess that would you actually want to stay alive, or are you just teasing me?
Okay, last time. Very pretty room though.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
Okay. Right room. Last time. Any comments before we go? Before we jump to our doom?
Jim.
Jim. Anything underneath the stairs?
What would the bucket do?
What would the bucket do? If the bucket was here, we would not be feeling so depressed. Chaos potato.
Chaos potato.
Chaos potato. I don't know what a chaos potato is. Not yet.
Chaos potato.
Alright. Alright, this time.
I'm gonna guess one more after this.
Okay, we jump together.
Together. 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Is it over?
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
F in the chat, Cat.
F's in the chat, please.
Okay. Should we save it?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, where's the thing?
Well, we found them all.
The flyer. Oh, my little prompt is gone too.
F in the chat for Jim.
Oh, and the balloons are gone.
Oh, so it really resets. What up, my late night friends? Insane Aesthetic. What's up, my guy? So this is my senpai. He got me in the streaming.
You can get a quick ending in your office, which I already closed the door. Whoops.
That was the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, aka Stanley Parable 2, aka the Sean Mocha Parable. Thanks for watching. Sean, what'd you think?
I freaking love this game. It is the best game. Simply hands down the best game. Everyone should play this game, clearly.
If you liked the video and you're watching this right now, be sure to spam some emotes like so. If you're watching this in the future on the YouTube, like, subscribe, comment Sean's middle name. It's Mocha. It's the same way he likes his coffee.
Actually, I like it with a lot of...
There's still a lot more you can do. ASDF guy, we will definitely probably do a part 2. We'll probably have to invite Sean over again. You guys, should we have Sean over again? I don't know why I'm getting so close to the mic that you can't see.
Everything
Up and
is
down.
confirmed.
Everything is a bucket.
Confirmed. Everything is a bucket.
Everything's a bucket.
Bucket?
Bucket.
Bucket Jim?
That's a bucket. Jim.
Jim.
You guys have a wonderful night. If you'd like to have Sean again on the stream, put it in the Discord, put it in somewhere so he can see it. And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.